Alright, in this video you'll see what it's like to be in a 6th grade class at Alabama Virtual Academy.
So, so I'm from Mobile, so I totally understand what Chris just asked me. But, all right. So give me a smiley face or a frowny face in the chat if you have ever gotten Mardi Gras break before from school. Mardi Gras.
Alright, usually at the beginning of class I give students a few minutes before the actual class time to just chat if they've done the bell ringer or the do now. This is a great time just to build some social time into the class. So usually they get there early, they do what they're supposed to do, they get chat, and then we usually just talk for just a second, and then we'll move on to the actual bell ringer. I'm hoping that this will show you it right here.
We have school. All right. Okay, guys. So, really quick, tell me in the chat, if you came with a warning label, what would it say? Tell me in the chat. Cool. That's super fun. I'm going to turn off the chat because a lot of our friends don't have an answer yet. Oh no. So this is your time to focus, okay? I stopped all the distractions just for you, okay? So what the question is, who is the major character in The Secret Garden? Is it A, Mary Lennox, or B, Mrs. Smith? Just as a little reminder.
Alright, right here you can see that we published our answers. So the students don't actually see what everybody else answers. You can hide that, and then you can just show them in this little area like what the majority answers were and things like that, and then just kind of review what the right answer is. Then we usually would do some sort of review and kind of do some checks for understanding. You can either do polling tools for this or chat. It's really great to use chat at the beginning actually, even though I use polling tools, just to kind of see what students are actually thinking before you go into the lesson. But for reading checks, I a lot of times did polling tools. And then just kind of recap what's happening so far. Usually about the middle of my lessons, I'll do some sort of engagement check, and they can just use their polling tools again. They can talk in the chat, get everybody's attention, things like that. And it just kind of makes it fun for students that have given you ideas and they look forward to it, the whole lesson, kind of that anticipation, to also keep them engaged as well. And as you can see, throughout the class, I just use the chat throughout it. I use the polling tools throughout it, stuff like that. So even though you are virtual, you can still totally have interaction with the students, and they can have interaction with each other. And then you can still even, like you can see right here, the little target, you can still kind of reinforce what the standards are and things like that, like you would normally do in a normal lesson, like in a brick and mortar school. And then, all right, this looks like we were working on that, kind of like a guided practice type thing. And then this is where I do like independent practice. A lot of times I'll do breakout rooms where you can separate the students into 3 or 4 or whatever size you want them to be. They can work just one-on-one with each other, like 2 people, whatever. This is just a good time to see what students are thinking, independently or at least in a small group. And then after a few minutes, I'll usually come back and we'll look at a few of the rooms, things like that. And then at the end, whoops, as you can see, we usually do a exit slip at the end, and I use quizzes pretty much every day because the students are used to it. They know what to expect. It's a quick transition, but it also is really fun for them, and it downloads an Excel document with the results immediately for me, and that's really good because I can see who got 80% or higher and who might have been struggling with different topics. All right, and then that's pretty much what it looks like to be in a virtual classroom.